Hello again, my name is Ololade and good evening. This channel is Seeker of Wisdom or Wisdom Seeker. I had to change the name, I'm not sure which I changed it to. But this channel is about navigating life through personal experience and experiences of others, and also seeking experience from anywhere I can get it from. So if you disagree with me, please comment. I would like to know what you disagree on and so on and so forth. What I realize about relationships is we tend to get into a relationship on a fantasy basis or sex, which, to be more specific, the sexual marketplace value, the value we place on our looks, and love. Love, yeah, I realize love is a very tricky one. I'm not sure if I spoke about it last video, but love is a very tricky one. The way we see love is it's as long as you're doing what I want from you, I'll keep on loving you. You know, as long as the love aspect of things, the way I see it, this is what I notice about what I've seen and I've noticed from interacting with people. Is love is more or less always linked to fantasy. So it's like as long as you satisfy my fantasy about you, I'll keep on loving you. So I think that's what I've sort of realized. Or it's either that, or the love is based on how you treat them, which is rare. So that is rare. Or the love is based on a sexual marketplace value. Say, for example, you see some women. Now, I'm not trying to attack women. Please, I'm not trying to attack women or anything. Please, calm your horses, calm your horses. I'm just trying to explain the way I see things. So, you see some women will be like, oh my gosh, how am I not in a relationship? I'm so pretty, I'm so da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Is the sexual marketplace value. Basically, what I see that she's trying to communicate is that a sexual place value is high in a sexual, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that's what I believe that's how most relationships are based on. They're not really based on the value that's transacted within relationships. It's based on how good looking or like the sexual marketplace, which I'm not saying this is important. My next video I'm gonna be talking about values, about what we value in when we're in primary school, secondary school, adulthood, and so on and so forth. That is why I understand that we value as humans as we grow older. But what I realize is that if your sexual marketplace value is low, you are less likely to get in a relationship. You know, no matter how much value you can bring to the relationship itself. So it's like, the more fantasy, the more you can sell the fantasy. And like last video, I spoke about fantasies. I spoke about the Prince Charming, the you chase her for a long time, you win and everything. I believe I spoke about that a long time. So if you can, this fantasy is like an emotional sort of drug, an emotional boost to the relationship, to the boy or to the girl, to make them wanting to keep chasing you. So everything, the love, sex, and fantasy is under the word attraction. You have to be attractive as a person for people to even see you. No matter if your sexual marketplace value is not high, I'm sorry to tell you, but the likelihood of you being in a relationship is very, very, very low. The likelihood of you being seen is very, very low. You know what I'm saying? It's very easier for a big back Becky to be in a relationship than a flat back Samuel. Oh no, not Samuel. That's gay. A flat back Teresa. Yeah, I don't know why I'm naming them Teresa. I don't know, but it's less likely for that person to be in a relationship than the one a big back Becky. Now I'm saying, now a big back Becky might not bring much to the relationship, but in terms of values to the relationship, but our SMV is so high to the man that is willing to fight for it and probably endure a relation, which I think is extremely stupid, but is what is. You know what I'm saying? If you have a fat back, or work on your fat back. And for guys, be more attractive. Go to the gym, you know, do the muscle, try to get your money up, or I don't know, or be someone of importance in your community or in your whatever. Be more attractive, you know. And attraction isn't necessarily being good, you know. I believe some guys believe, oh, if I'm good and you need to focus on the attraction, then your values. What I did was kind of the opposite of things. I focused on the value I brought to relationships, thinking that people are going to see the value that I'm going to bring. Then I realized, snap, yeah, boy, I need to also increase my attraction, and in doing so, I also increased the amount of women that are interested in me. So love, sex, and fantasy, but like I said, in particular, is the SMV, sexual marketplace value. I think that's it for today. Today is a very short video. It's just like just like a little push from last video. I thought last video was a little bit long, so this video I try to keep it short. But I realized is that the most relationship are based, that I realized anyway, is based on fantasy and attraction. It's not fantasy and attraction. You know, a woman would rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a beat up car. You know, a man would rather work things out with a fat back Becky than a flat back Becky. You know what I'm saying? So that even though the fat back Becky, the flat back Becky might be treating him better, might have more values within that relationship. He might have more values within that relationship, but he's most likely to go for the fat back Becky because I don't know. It's just we're fickle creatures. You know, we are very fickle creatures, and we are very like level based. You know, we are very level based. That's why it's easy to trick us as humans. You know, as long as you see me in a Rolls Royce, I might have £1 in my bank account, but you don't know. She doesn't know. She sees a Rolls Royce and wants to F with me. You know what I'm saying? You see the fat back. She might be Satan in disguise, but you see the fat back. But you know, you want to F with her because you know is where that's why we're easily tricked. We're easily tricked because we focus so much on the attraction of the person instead of the value the person brings to the actual relationship. That's what I realized. That's why if you ask a guy, or ask whoever, why do you like this girl? If you ask whoever, why do you like your mom? Or why do you like, it should be the values they bring to the relationship. That's for me anyways. I don't know. The value they bring to relationship. That's why I say relationship is a transaction of value. You don't necessarily need love, don't necessarily need sex, don't necessarily need a fantasy to maintain that relationship. You know, that's but nowadays, you know, you say, oh my gosh, you know, love and stuff like that, but which is nice. Trust me, having love on top of and everything on top of that is nice, but I believe people focus so much on those things that they neglect the actual values within that relationship. And the more you practice adding value within the relationship, the more valuable you become as a person, outside of what people say, outside of the value people in general give to you. You know, the more value you can add to people's life, the more valuable you become as a person. So that's all I have for today, and I'll probably come back to it if I have anything more to add. But yeah.